breaking news of Tyson Fury making excuses ahead of the Deontay Wilder trilogy by stating that he feels absolutely terrible just 1 week before Deontay Wilder fight, which is contrary to what he said 2 days ago, that he never felt better and he's in the best shape of his life. That's one hell of a turnaround. With this ridiculous contradiction, Tyson Fury indirectly admitted that he feels absolutely terrible, that he couldn't find a new method of cheating since his last method of cheating got exposed. In other words, Tyson Fury indirectly admitted that he feels absolutely terrible for the fact that he can't choose his magical tampered gloves this time around, where you can actually see Tyson Fury knuckles printed on his right gloves. So to all of the Deontay Wilder detractors, from old media, the decafs, to the decafs wizards themselves, let the truth be printed in your brain. People lie, men lie, women lie. Old media definitely lie, but your eyes don't lie. Therefore, you all know the truth deep inside. Now to the race fans, let the truth burn your soul. However, old media and the decafs, aka the race fans, they will still defend Tyson Fury blind, since he has the complexion for the connection to get the ultimate protection. And the lighter the complexion, the stronger the connection. Meanwhile, Deontay Wilder, on the other hand, he has the complexion for the neglection. The darker the complexion, there is no connection. Forget about there's less connection. There is literally no connection at all. All of a sudden, old media towers is out of service. But it only takes one prayer to connect with the Most High, which that's all Deontay Wilder needs. The truth will always prevail. Furthermore, just a day ago, Deontay Wilder messaged Tyson Fury, "This time around, you won't get up." And Tyson Fury responded with, "No excuses this time." Then ironically, a day later, Tyson Fury goes and makes nothing but excuses. Here is what Tyson Fury had to say. Quote, "I feel terrible, absolutely terrible. But if you did an 8-week training camp and you were just winding down and you feel fantastic, you didn't do it right. If you brutalize your body for 8 weeks, training twice a day, 6 days a week, getting battered to bits in sparring by 4 or 5 different guys at a time, if you feel great, then you a bionic human being. And in a week's time, I will feel fantastic." End of the quote. Tyson Fury's entire career is a walking contradiction. One day, Tyson Fury says he's in the best shape of his life. He never felt better. The next day, he tells Deontay Wilder, "Do not make any excuses this time." Then today, he does exactly what he told Deontay Wilder not to do, which is make excuses by claiming he feels absolutely terrible. I mean, why even volunteer that information? He even revealed that he was getting beat up in sparring. We all know what time it is. Tyson Fury practiced his cheating method in sparring in order to execute fight night. So there is no surprise Tyson Fury is getting beat up in sparring, since he's not using his tampered gloves this time around.
This is Tyson's shit, and these are his sparring gloves that we've been sparring with. As you can see, there's no fucking padding in here, and all the padding's in the back of his fucking glove. Look at that shit. I could touch my other side of my finger with this shit, and there's shit falling out from the middle of the glove. Does he know who the fuck I am? He must not know, does he? Does he? What? Oh, he does not know. Look at this shit, man. And then, hold on, these are the sparring gloves they told me they got for me. These thick ass, look at, hold on, let's see, watch the squeeze. Going nowhere. Going nowhere. Watch this shit.
Because of where you're going in your career, your manager should know about stuff like this because, and you really got to get I'm sorry to be a dick, but you got to get your manager on board with the entire thing. Because the entire camp, what kind of gloves he wears, like this is your manager's job to protect you. Like I'm supposed to protect you too, but what am I going to say to them? Hey guys, Tyson shouldn't have those gloves, it's unsafe. Barry, get the fuck out of camp.
Me too. I'll go home.
Yeah, but this.
I don't mind for 2 weeks. I've done enough.
Bro, not only these gloves beat up, you could like I can tell. No, I can tell.
They pushed
that
it to the front.
Beating these gloves up on a wall or something. No, you can see that from here.
I can't believe that. But I personally,
I'm shocked. This does shock me. Like it doesn't shock me.
Bro, I can't do
It
it.
shocks me. Man.
No, but I don't think.
No, don't. Here, you make.
I actually already made a video on Tyson Fury getting beat up in sparring right before he faked COVID, which I'm gonna leave the link for that video in the comment section below. Furthermore, you always see old media try their best to have Tyson Fury give a built-in excuse. They already asked Tyson Fury a million times, are you motivated for this fight? What motivates you for this fight after what you did last time? When Tyson Fury already made it clear, Wilder is the most dangerous fighter on the planet, in any weight class.
I beat everybody else in the division with one hand tied behind his back, because I do believe he's the most dangerous, even including myself. He's more dangerous than I'll ever know how to be. Deontay Wilder is the most dangerous fighter on this planet. All weights, doesn't matter. Wilder's the danger man of them all.
I'm back fighting the most dangerous puncher of all time.
This is the third fight. Obviously, most people wanted to see you fighting Anthony Joshua this time around. What is the motivation against a guy like this, where you've beaten him probably 15 out of 20 rounds that you fought and stopped him in the second fight? How do you get that motivation up when you've dominated a guy the way you have?
I'm motivated to fight any opponents because it's my job. I get paid to be motivated, and I get paid to be here and do this. So, I'm here. I'm enjoying myself. I've had one of the best training camps that I've ever had. I'm injury-free and firing on all cylinders. I've been taking extra measures and precautions. There's nothing more I can do, I'm very, very focused, very determined. Cannot wait for the fight. It's Vegas. It's Gypsy King. What's not to like?
Well, last time you...
How much more motivation do we need?
You came out carried on it.
So you expect Tyson Fury to be motivated for the rematch where he cheated, but not be motivated for the trilogy where he can't cheat? That's idiotic. See, the people that ask that question, they are racially biased and they know Tyson Fury cheated. However, they try to give Tyson Fury built-in excuses to when he gets KO'd by Deontay Wilder in the trilogy, due to the controversy alone and the racial agenda in the sport of boxing. This is the most significant fight of all time. They know it, I know it, you know it. And here is Tyson Fury eliminating every built-in excuse old media tried to make for him.
Now, last fight, you straight up told all of us exactly how the fight was going to go. Whether the media and the fans believed you or not, that's up to them. But this time around, when we first spoke at the press conference months ago, you said you plan to do the same thing, knock him out perhaps even sooner. I assume you're still standing by that statement at this point.
Yeah, I'm going to go all guns blazing, full out attack, all the infantry, straight out the door from round one until it finishes. It's either going to be me or Wilder. And I can't anticipate it being myself. I've never had a better training camp than I've ever had. I'm in the best shape in my life. All the usual bullshit that fighters say, yada, 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 yada. Great shape, best camp. You know the story, Bob.
Once or twice, right?
Oh, this is actually true this time. And most of the times for me, I'm injury free, which is the most important thing. Really looking forward to it. Can't wait.
In terms of mentality for the fight, given that you were held up and thankfully everything turned out well with the baby, given you had COVID, is there any doubt in your mind that you'll be less than 1,000% for this?
No, I never go into fights if I'm not 100%. I don't go in on 50s and 25s and 35s. I go in 100% and I give 100%. But am I 100%? I'm 1,000,000%. Look at me. I'm in fantastic shape. I'm as fit as a fiddle. I'm sparring 12 rounds. I've got the best sparring partners in the world. I'm absolutely ready. I'm ready today, tomorrow, and forever. I'll always be ready. And I'll never make excuses because that's not me. I'm still undefeated. I'm still talking this smack because there ain't a man out there born from his mother that can stop me or beat me. I haven't seen one yet anyway. Maybe he's not born. Or maybe he is, but he hasn't got the guts to come and fight me. I don't know. But we'll find out anyway. In the next,
people are being too dismissive of Wilder into this fight. And do you consider this to be the most dangerous of the 3 fights you've had with Wilder?
Yes, people can always overlook people, Coogan, but the one thing that I don't do is I never underestimate anybody. Whether he's the smallest man in the room or the fattest man in the room, I'll never underestimate him because I've been underestimated since birth. But yeah, I'm still here representing, still on top of the world. Deontay Wilder, make no mistake, this will be Deontay Wilder's make or break moment in his life. Anybody can lose a fight, anybody can have a bad night. Well, this is his make or break time. He's got nothing to lose. He's a 3-1 underdog. He's got everything to gain and nothing to lose. And everybody expects me to go in there and beat him down, which I will. But you can never write Deontay Wilder off because he's at his most dangerous now. And if I was like the rest of the world, then I'd underestimate Deontay Wilder. I'd think, I beat the guy easy first time, beat him even easy the second time, I'll take it easy. No. I've trained harder. I've sacrificed. I've been in training camp 7-8 weeks, sacrificing. No families, nothing. I've never ate anything that George didn't cook me. I've never drank anything that George didn't put out for me. You know, I've trained hard twice a day, six days a week. I'm really, really ready and prepared. There's not one thing more that I could say, hand on heart, that I could possibly do to prepare any better for any fight. This is me. I'm at my peak. I'm at the best. The best Tyson Fury ever is now.